Tonight, a rally and special school board meeting will take place in Norwich. It centers around an investigation into the district's superintendent.
Let's get right over to Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Marcy Jones. She is live right at Kelly Middle School in Norwich with the very latest. Marcy, what can we expect tonight?
Good morning. Well, for many Norwich families and parents, students, all of them are saying that this really is no surprise, this special meeting, especially after years of building tension. Now many members of the community are saying simply enough is enough. A survey by the Connecticut Education Association found that 96% of teachers here fear retaliation from the district's superintendent, Dr. Kristen Stringfellow, if they speak up. Since June of 2022, 160 teachers, that's more than half of all of the teachers in the Norwich School District, have left. Earlier this month, more than 150 students, teachers, parents, and support staff all rallied to demand action from the Board of Education. Many saying that they want to see a welcoming school environment where students and educators feel supported and respected. Those leading the charge say that they'll be wearing red for ed and are pushing for a new acting superintendent to be appointed. Now, Dr. Stringfellow could actually be placed on administrative leave during this investigation into negative feedback and complaints that have been rolling in for years. Again, this rally starts at 6:30. The special Board of Ed meeting starts at 7 right here at Kelly Middle School. Reporting live in Norwich, Marcy Jones, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks, Marcy.